What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good afternoon, everybody. This your boy Doc Holiday. We're back with another HBCU Overdrive where HBCUs matters. If you haven't done it by now, remember, please like the like the stream, like the channel, like the show, comment on what you want to see, share with everybody, and then so importantly, just to subscribe, hit that notification bell your for all your notifications on when the show's coming out and everything like that. But uh we're gonna get into it. As always, you know what I'm saying? Don't have any announcements for today, so I'm just gonna skip that. I know I usually do announcements for for today, but it's pretty much the same thing. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get into the news for today. And what we have in the news for today is the Denver Broncos, have been sold to the Walton Penner establishment uh, for an estimated almost $5 billion. So, as everybody knows, the Walton Penner collaboration is basically this is Sam Walton's oldest son. He and his family, his trust, had bought into basically buying the Denver Broncos. And not only did he do that, he brought along two minority owners. He brought along former Secretary of Defense Condoleezza Rice, and he also brought along Formula F1 racing legend Sir Lewis Hamilton. So this they are the first two minority. They are. Let me kind of reword my get my words straight. They are the first African Americans to be minority owners in the NFL of an NFL team. That is basically um, that's basically an accomplishment. You of course, you know, Shah Khan is minority is actual owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, but he is of I think he's of Pakistani descent. But we're talking about full African Americans that are part owners of an NFL franchise, and not just any NFL franchise. We're talking about the Denver Broncos. The Broncos are a that they are a franchise that have a rich history. They have Pro Bowlers all around, Hall of Famers all around. Um, one of the best owners that they had in Pat Bowlen, God rest his soul. He owned the team, and during the time he owned the team, they went to let's see, one, two, six Super Bowls, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, this is a big deal for African Americans everywhere because they said it was not going to be done to get to have someone to be an owner, even majority or minority owner of an NFL franchise. So um, it starts there. Let's continue to build up the capital and equity, and everybody go out there and try to buy an NFL franchise. And if they decide to do an expansion, hey, go right ahead and put your name in. Put your name in there. So we're gonna move along from that, and basically we're gonna go talk about Grambling and not the football team. We basically gonna go ahead and talk about the volleyball team. As everybody knows, Coach Chelsea Lucas, she was fired from Grambling last month uh, while the school was doing an internal investigation. Um, they didn't say why she got fired. Most people saying she got fired because she cut the scholarships of 19 players. But from what she said, that it was only 12 players that she cut the scholarships from. So now Grambling is in a limbo because you fired the volleyball coach before a month before the season starts, and now that month is here in August, and the season starts in maybe a week or two, and they still have no head coach. So, and then not only do they not have a head coach, uh, these girls don't know if they are going to be able to get the scholarships and be able to play. Because Coach Lucas did promise some kids that came from UAPB that they were going to be on the team and they were going to get scholarships. So um, it's a whole clusterfuck of of stuff going on at Grambling, and I feel like Travion Scott, the AD, he needs to clean this mess up. He needs to clean it up now. He needs to clean it up before the season start, or we're going to be talking about this all over again. All right. Um, so basically, I want to make sure you want to make sure Grambling gets their volleyball team prepared, get them going for the upcoming season. But the way it looks, um, they're still in a funk. They're still in a bind from all the fallout with the Chelsea Lucas firing. Like I said, Travion Scott needs to fix this. Rick Gallup, you need to fix that. You are the school president. Scott, you are the athletic director. You need to fix it. You need to get it straightened. And you need to hire somebody that is competent and is able to lead these girls on to victory. And that's my 2 cents on that. So let's get into uh, what I want to talk about today, and basically, it's if it comes up, there we go. The price of doing business. So, as everybody know, um, remove this, and I'm gonna go ahead and share this. So y'all have to excuse your boy. See, I'm bringing all the good stuff to you, man. I'm bringing all the good stuff. So when it comes up, so the price of doing business and what that means to the HBCU world, I'm gonna get into that when I read this off. And this is coming from ESPN.com. Sources says Big Ten there's media rights agreement with Fox, CBS, and NBC. Um, all right, get myself ready. Get my oil. Ah. Anyway, the Big Ten is closer to finalizing a new media rights agreement that will add CBS and NBC to the league's lineup while ending a long partnership with ESPN, according to sources. I, we'll see why they ended it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish reading this up. Fox will remain the Big Ten's main media partner and had representatives attend negotiations with other potential partners bringing during the past few months. The Big Ten's 6-year media rights deal with Fox and ESPN is set to expire in 2023. Woo. Hey, ESPN and the Big Ten have been partners for football media rights since the early 1980s. So basically, the Big Ten, ESPN been showing the Big Ten basically since ESPN almost been founded. ESPN was founded in '79. They started broadcasting Big Ten football probably around in the early '80s, like '81, '82, and they have been going. They was basically showing everything since. That's a 40-year partnership right there. All right. Let's continue reading. ESPN and the Big Ten have been partners since early 1980s. ABC, which like ESPN, is owned by parent company Disney first started
Get a McDonald's spicy crispy
televising
chicken sandwich
Big
with a
Ten
medium
games
fries
in
and medium drink for just
1966.
$5 when you order.
Sorry about that, y'all. All right. Sorry about that. McDonald's commercial. Anyway, Sports Business Journal first reported the outline of the Big Ten's media agreement and ESPN being out. According to sources, ESPN rejected the Big Ten's final offer of a 7-year, $380 million agreement, which would have included rights to fewer marquee games than the network's current agreement. The offer did not include a direct-to-consumer package, which ESPN valued through its growth of ESPN Plus. The Big Ten's new agreement likely will feature CBS broadcasting football games in a mid-afternoon time slot, which had previously been filled by SEC games. Beginning in 2024, ESPN will exclusively broadcast SEC games as part of a 10-year agreement. NBC, which carries Notre Dame home football games, because remember Notre Dame signed a TV rights deal with NBC to show their home football games exclusively, unless Notre Dame plays somebody from the ACC, then they go watch them on ESPN. They will likely have Big Ten football in the evening window as part of this new agreement. Sports Business Journal reported that both CBS and NBC are set to pay about $350 million for their Big Ten packages. So NBC and CBS is going to pay the Big Ten $350 million. This is not on top of what Fox is paying the Big Ten. So if you really think about it, what we talked about, I did a show a while back where the Big Ten is going to basically try to get $1 billion deal going. That is what's going on right here. The Big Ten Conference is currently working with world-class partners to complete multifaceted media rights agreements, a Big Ten representative said in a statement provided to ESPN. The overall constructs of the new rights agreement have not been finalized. The conference continues to have productive meetings with both linear and direct-to-consumer media partners. We are committed to delivering unparalleled resources and exposure opportunities for Big Ten Conference member institutions, athletic programs, student athletes, coaches, and fans. We are very thankful to the media companies who recognize the value of the Big Ten programming and want to deliver it to our fans around the world in a forward-thinking manner. Big Ten Commissioner Kevin Warren said July 26th at Football Media Days that he looked forward to welcoming new media partners with the league into the league. This is not just a normal one-unit television deal. Warren told ESPN, this is going to be forward-thinking. I want people 20 years from now to look back and go, wow, man, they were ahead of the curve on that deal. The Big Ten's new media rights agreement, which still must be approved by league presidents and chancellors, reportedly is set to bring the league more than $1 billion annually. So, stop that. The Big Ten is trying to pimp everybody, if you really think about it. They really don't too much care about the SEC. They don't. The Big Ten is trying to pimp everybody. So the ESPN was like, well, yeah, we could put your games on ESPN Plus. The Big Ten was like, no. If you're not going to put us on the marquee games, then why am I not doing business with you? in a 7-year, $380 million deal, that would raise that deal to 1.8 billion. Well, not 1.8, like 1.2, $1.3 billion. Okay, come on now, look at the money. So that means, look at this. Take. Let's just kind of go through with Big Ten, and then I'm gonna explain how this correlates to HBCUs doing media deals. Y'all ready? You ready? All right, let's go. The Big Ten is going to have the three major markets, the three major broadcasting companies: Fox, CBS, NBC. If they would have stayed with ABC, they would have had all four. They would have pretty much dominated the whole TV broadcasting companies. They would have dominated the whole market, regardless. All right. So let's get it like this. Fox, which already showed Big Ten football, automatically gets the early morning spot. So basically, when you wake up Saturday morning and you wake up around 10:30 and you see Reggie Bush and Charles Woodson and all those guys doing the pregame show, then they go to for 11 o'clock kickoff. That's a Big Ten. That's a Big Ten game right there. They're the only ones, other than the ACC and the SEC, to kick off early in the mornings on Saturday mornings. That's the 11 a.m. Then you have NBC, who already have Notre Dame in their pockets, in their back pocket, is going to give the Big Ten $350 million for maybe 5-6 years. And basically, just listen to me, y'all. They're going to cover the afternoon games, right? The afternoon, mid-afternoon. So we're talking about maybe 2:30 kickoff, 3 o'clock kickoff, 3:30 kickoff, 4 o'clock kickoff. Come on now. Now, so when you finish watching the game on Fox from Big Ten, you turn on to NBC, you're going to watch another Big Ten football game. And then when you finish that game, you turn on CBS. CBS is going to do the prime time. They're going to have the prime time slots for the Big Ten. So, three broadcasting companies: Fox, CBS, NBC, are going to dominate the whole day of college football. And the way that they doing the deal, they already had the deal with Fox. I know they're going to renegotiate the deal. They're going to go back and renegotiate the deal to add that money to where basically they're about to get paid, y'all. They're about to get paid. Just think about that. Just think about it. They're about to get super paid. Not only are you going to have the teams. Look who's coming in 2024. You got UCLA and USC coming into the conference in 2024. There's no stopping. Guess what? UCLA USC is going to be playing an afternoon game. Because believe me, they're not going to try to wake up at 11, at 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning to watch the morning football for USC UCLA. No, that the West Coast. No, they're gonna have that mid-afternoon, and they're gonna have the prime time. You know who the prime time is gonna be set up for? The Ohio States, the Michigans, the Wisconsins, the Who am I missing? Shoot, who am I missing? The Penn States. So come on now, they gonna have three major broadcast companies, and they 2024 come, they're gonna go from the East Coast to the West Coast. Just think about that. Nobody never thought about that. Nobody never thought about that. So early in the morning, you're gonna see a Rutgers football game or a Maryland football game. You know what I'm saying? And at night, you might see a UCLA or USC football game in the evening time on on CBS. Like, who does this? Who does it? Anyway, I'm just letting y'all know the Big Ten is about to get the Big Ten is getting paid, and the Big Ten is basically smart in what they're doing. So they're basically using all three major marketing the broadcast companies to get all their football media, football games, media content, everything to get out there. And now, what to say? You got NBC has Sports Network. CBS has CBS Sports Network. You have the Fox Sports Network. Like, yeah, just think about it. Just think about it. They pretty much dominate everything. They're pretty much going to dominate everything. They are rivaling the SEC, and they're doing it in a smart, economical type of way. Just think about that, man. That's crazy. So now, what does it do for HBCUs? If I'm Commissioner McClellan of the SWAC, and I'm Commissioner Stills for the MEAC, I'm going back to ESPN and renegotiating all those deals and getting a shorter deal. I'm sorry, not I don't want a 10-year deal. We're getting a shorter deal, and you're gonna have to up more money because we don't know how long this wave is gonna last because we don't know how long Coach Prime is gonna be in HBCU football. So I'm basically going back to the drawing board, renegotiating that contract, getting more money, and basically it's all going to be you have to learn how to do negotiate and get your money out there. But I hope Commissioner McClellan and Commissioner Stills are looking at that, reading that deal that the Big Ten has made, and I hope they are taking lessons and to not to take pennies on the dollar. But again, that's really what I have for today as far as the price for doing business. Okay. All right, man. These shout outs. Okay. As usual, shout out to the crew. Shout out to my family, to my wife, to my kids, to my mama, to everybody, to all the HBCU content creators, Scotty, Cut, Blue, CFL, even Swag Buzz, whoever I ain't name, you know what I'm saying? I shout y'all all out. I'm gonna shout you all out, man, because we all doing the big thing, we all doing the damn thing. But be on the lookout this season. When on Monday when I do HBCU tonight on Mondays, when the season starts, I will be doing a big dog status for each player, for the player of the game, offensive defense of each game in HBCU football. So stay tuned for that. And also stay tuned for basically me being on the road, covering all this good old content for everybody to see. And as always, My name is Doc Holliday. If you don't know by now, and this is HBCU Overdrive. Again, where HBCU matters. Y'all have a good one. Peace.